Hello YouTube, this is the 2020 Ford Escape. This color is Star White Metallic Tri-Coat. Just going ahead and looking around the car, you'll first notice this grille. It's a full redesign. You have some kind of brushed metallic trim kind of at the front. New grille. Headlights are pushed back a little bit more. New daytime running lights. Walking along the side, have some chrome trim going around the top door panels. Wheel-wise, we have some 18-inch aluminum wheels, 225/60 18s. Moving around to the back, you'll notice another interesting thing. The rear taillights are different. This is the redesign, of course, so it is obviously redesigned. On the bottom here, going around the wheel wells and kind of on the other side of the car, we have some plastic. Automatic rear opening hill. Press 2 times on the key and this is going to go ahead and come open. Pretty good space back here. You have some lights here. You have one light actually. And under here is the spare. 12-volt outlet. To close, press the button on the door. It's gonna go ahead and automatically close. To get in, it does have keyless entry and start. So, hold the lock. See, it's locked. I can go. It's locked. There is a touchpad sensor in the back. If you have the key, we're open. This color is Ebony. Noticing in the interior, you have some brushed aluminum colored kind of trim. Carries onto the door handles. Leather wrapped steering wheel. You'll also notice when you get in, the screen is now a little bit raised, or it's kind of floating. So, to start, like I said, it does have push button, keyless entry and start. Just make sure you have the key fob in the interior. Put your foot on the brake, press the start button to go. Focusing in on the instrument cluster, this is the same instrument cluster from the Ford EcoSport and other Ford models that have this. So, like I said, this is kind of differently placed. You will also notice that it looks different from Sync 3. That's because it is the newer version of Sync 3, the new sync system. So this is the new home screen. You have a view of your map here, or your navigation if you've set it. You can add a phone and the radio. Here's the phone tab. Most of it is kind of the same. I've gone over this in other videos. I will put it up in the iCloud and in the description, but I will go over some of the newer features. you can choose navigation, pinch to zoom. You can also press the buttons, which is a bit faster. You can search for a destination here. So you can just type and find your destination. Very easy. Here's some of the vehicle apps. This will show up more if you have a vehicle or have a phone synced. You can add a device for Bluetooth calling. In the display settings, you can turn on a calm screen, which is just going to go ahead and show the time, the date. Click on it to resume what you were doing. Also in the display settings, you can change the background. If you want the day setting, you can change your background. Brightness. And this is pretty much just the day or night mode. Right now it's in night mode, as you can see, but this is day. So this is the day mode. I will leave it in night as it is easier for the camera to pick up. There we go. Moving from the center control stack to the digital display in the middle of the instrument cluster, you'll see a screen that is very changeable. You can change it to whatever you want within limits. So here you have your navigation. Clicking menu on some of these screens shows a little bit more options. Clicking menu, you'll see I can configure if I want it to take me to my home. Click OK. There, I don't have any destinations set up at the moment, so can't really see much. With our media, we can change. We can select presets. There are presets. We can do this from in the instrument cluster, not taking our eyes off too much of the road, going over here and clicking, instead of going over there and clicking. Choose the presets. With a phone, I can't click menu because I do not have a phone connected. Vehicle information, clicking on it, you can see your seat belts, which pretty much shows if there's any seat belts. If I click on my seat belt, you'll see it says 1 seat belt buckled. If I unbuckle, you'll see 0 seat belts. Engine on, normal operation. If I want to turn, you can turn. See? You can see I deactivated it by a switch. I'll turn it back on. Yes, I know. It's going to show there. This is going to show my keys. We have 2 admin keys set up. Tire pressure, oil life, and then back to seatbelts. Your trip. This just shows you trip 1, trip 2. You can reset. You can also configure the view or what you want to see. All of them are selected at the moment. We are back to my view. Moving away from the instrument cluster, going down into the middle here, you will notice a different, new for this vehicle exact shifter. It is a twist knob. You have to be on the brake. So a lot of people say that, what if I was wanting to change the volume? You accidentally do that. Next thing you know, you're in reverse doing 70 miles an hour down the highway. That is not true. As you can see, I cannot turn it if my foot is not on the brake. If I put my foot on the brake, I can put my foot on the brake. I can also put it in low if I want to. I'll put it back in. There we go. You have your park and brake, which you have to put your foot on the brake to detach that way you don't roll away. There we go, it's down. You have some drive modes here. Click on that. Okay, click on that. And you can see we can go into different drive modes. Sport, slippery, deep snow and sand, turns traction control off. That's pretty much going to help you getting out. So instead of just flooring it, it's going to tell the wheels where to send the power, so it makes it easier to get out. And then we have normal, and then, eco, and then back into sport. This vehicle does have memory seats, so you can set a seat memory if you want to go, if you have a wife or husband driving, you can pretty much set that, and it's going to go ahead and tell the seat to move to their position. To set it, just hold the button, you hear beep, there you go, beep, and it'll say it in the screen. sitting in the back, legroom is pretty good. I'm not too tall, but the seat is moved back a bit. You'll notice that there is no brushed aluminum trim like there was in the front. You can lock and unlock the doors right there. Window controls. It is automatic both ways. Panoramic sunroof. And reading lights. You just press to turn on. This vehicle has a 1.5 liter EcoBoost turbocharged engine, making 181 horsepower and 190 foot-pound of torque. Alright, let's go ahead and shut her down. See, the seat moves back when you shut it down to make it easier to get out. Let's go ahead and lock her up. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.